Hello, hello, hello everyone. We are back once again with Metroid Prime, and I bring good news. With my new setup with this monitor riser, I can sit a little closer to my screen, and by extension, my laptop, which means I can do that. I do kind of have to lean over a little bit though, because I'm still not sitting like as close as I normally would be, but I kind of have to be. I at least have full range of aiming with no issues. The Wii U is tucked cozily under the monitor riser, so the reflective surface is not getting in the way of anything. The sensor bar is perfectly visible. There's nothing blocking it. I can aim everywhere. Except in that corner, I guess. But that should be fine. I don't think I need to aim down there. No, I can. Alright. Let's see. No beams. We have a Varia suit. No visors. Alright, but we just got space jump in the boost ball. Ow! Hey, Kendra. So let's see, if I remember correctly, we have the space jump, we have the Varia suit, we have the boost ball. I think we go back to Vendrana? I think? It has been a couple years since I last played this, and I did play it in like quick succession, so the memories haven't really stayed. Recovering from a stomach bug? Aw, I hope you get better soon. Stomach bugs are the worst. That shit can take me out for an entire day if I get those. I had to miss class once because I got food poisoning from accidentally eating bread from a pack that had mold in it. That sucked. It was really funny too because this is when I was still taking online classes after the pandemic. And I emailed my professor asking if there was class today because I had misunderstood something on the schedule. He wasn't a native English speaker and his schedule was always a little wonky. So I was often confused over whether we had class or if it was an assignment we had to do on the site or something. And he told me, yes, there's class today. And then by the time he had emailed me, that's when the food poisoning had kicked in. So I emailed him back and I said, okay, I know this sounds suspicious, but I think I have food poisoning, so I won't actually be able to make it today. I am so sorry for asking you that question and not being able to make it. Somehow, he believed me. And I wasn't even lying. I did have food poisoning. But that man should not have believed me. Because that was the most suspicious timing ever. Bitch. think I need a super missile to break that. This I can get now. There we go. I want to go to that vault real quick because there's something I can get in there. I have to go over that way anyways, so we're heading over to where the hive totem was. God, summer classes didn't start yet. I could not watch live streams or do retro achievement while I was suffering. Hurts my eyes for the first time. I see you've also caught the retro achievements bug. I think I only know, like, personally know, like, one other person who bothers with retro achievements. But so many people I follow, do retro achievement stuff. Personally, I've never really cared that much about achievements. I mean, even for the games that I like, I don't even bother getting all achievements. I have to, like, really, really like a game in order to do that. And I mean, Gravity Rush 2 is my favorite game of all time, and I still didn't bother getting every achievement in it. I see the appeal, don't get me wrong. I definitely see the appeal. Like, you get to show off your feats, and it's a nice way of gauging whether you've completed the game, I guess. Or how much you've done in the game, rather. But I don't need other people to know that I've done things in the game. That's just me, though. Alright. Alright, the Wiimote is occasionally losing focus, but it seems to correct itself pretty quickly. So, theoretically it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If that happens mid-combat, though, that's going to be a big issue. Well, I mean, the other thing about retro achievements is I don't really emulate, so I wouldn't be able to use them anyways. Like, I think you, Kendra, mentioned recently about retro achievements adding Wii support. Like, I'm playing the Wii game right now, but this is off an actual Wii U, so I wouldn't even be able to do the achievements if I wanted to. I've never even emulated a Wii game before. I did GameCube couple times in college, like my first go of college, but I didn't stick with it. That was around the time where I stopped emulating as much. Okay, that's the wave beam. That is certified wave beam moment. Recently did the achievement of the week, which was super simple that I finished in like 45 minutes. It's paying off the first loan in Animal Crossing City Folk. Nope, never played that Animal Crossing. My first was New Leaf. Part of me wants to go back and play some of the older Animal Crossings, but I don't know if I will. If for whatever reason the original comes to Switch 2, I'll probably play it. There's no reason not to. It would give me an extra codes game. So, it would have to tear me away from Tomodachi Life first. I say that, but I have actually been playing it less. I only logged in to grab the new items today. Didn't really do much else. I was planning on playing it after stream though, as a little cozy game to wind down. Okay, so my knee is actually getting in the way. Alright, this is the other way. That's annoying. Alright, fine. I won't cross my legs. Are you happy? Fucking hell. Ow. Ow. Give me that. I only did it because of how simple the achievement was. We'd really enjoyed the Animal Crossing series all due to one mechanic. They know how long you've gone. Alright, what's happening? Alright, that was weird. Maybe I do have to sit a little further back. I did actually scooch forward a little bit, so that might be what my problem is. I did test it before stream, but I didn't scoot forward. I didn't see how far forward I can go before it becomes a problem. See, it wasn't doing this at all when I was testing. I don't know what the deal is. Well, the thing about Animal Crossing Kendra is it's kind of something, if you're going to play it, you kind of need to, like, dedicate a lot of time to it. It's not something that you're expected to play just once every few months. You're actually expected to, like, log in every day. And whatnot. Otherwise, you get less out of it. Now, of course, if you don't want to do that, that's... Okay, why is it doing this? What's happening? It was fine until it wasn't. And now it isn't. Alright, I don't understand what's happening. This was not doing this when I was doing my testing. This over here, is that it? Whoops, one extra missile. What was I saying when I got cut off? I have no idea. I'm gonna be real. Oh, hey, there's something we can do here, I think. Oh, well. Alright then. We'll just get that now. I love the Prime soundtrack. Wrong button. Makes you want to march your way to wherever it's going. You're going. This way. Which way? This way. And into the drink I go. Think I need to come from up top. You know how pretty the levels are? You should see the Switch version. Switch version looks even better than this. Do I not remember how to get up there? That jump might be too wide. I'm gonna try this other jump, and I might have to find another way around. I don't think I can reach that. How in the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, well. Alright. Ice Parasite. Parasite by the dashboard light. What do you mean? I don't know what that was. Sheegoth, Supreme Predator of the Fendrana Drips. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals in the back absorb energy which they can fire at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of a Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their helpless prey. Rip.
Recording to logbook.
Maybe. Bumble. Alright, now that we have the wave beam, there's a door in Ice Ruins West I can open. Wave beam is going to be our most powerful weapon for a bit. Up until we get the plasma beam, and then that will be the most powerful weapon we have. For what little of the game is left after that. So the way you use the wave beam is use it as 1-2 punch. You fire, hold, release, fire, hold, release. So it's standard shot, charge shot, standard shot, charge shot. That combo will stun lock most enemies in the game. You use that, and you're good. It does not work on bosses. Bosses don't really get stun locked. I hope that wasn't a scam. I did actually scan these guys, right? Okay, cool. That would have been very bad if I didn't. I said scan, yes, with an N. N for nacho. Okay. So now we can fall off. Now we can get up here. And do the next thing. Coolio. That's a whole ass spice pirate. Shadow pirate. A charge shot from the wave beam will short circuit some turrets. Space Pirate. App room. Phazon ore appears to bind through Phazon energy. Thermal imaging is required to detect the highest concentration of radioactivity, which serves to bind the stones together. Imaging research is being conducted on the containment vault area of the facility. Phazon ore is extremely durable and blast resistant. Although the armor-like qualities of the shell provide ample protection, thermal imaging can be used to detect weak areas in the casing. Improvements must be made to the shell in the event that those weaknesses are found by aggressors. East Quarantine Cave is restricted to blue-level security. Authorized personnel permitted entry only after bioscan. Xenome 5A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Subject's transfer ordered after a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance Ada-13. Ada Wong, Resident Evil? Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome FA. Listen, man. Is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. Phazon fluid bath levels at 70%. Checking diagnostics per procedure 12.003.8. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch Y arrives on 12.312.2. Transfer specimen 344 to Lab Hydra complete. Further infusion suspended pending security assessment. Daily decontamination is now required for all personnel working in Lab Aether. I wonder if there's any rivals in that lab. Tissue samples from stasis tanks must be hand-carried to Lab Hydra for analysis. Notify security of all material moves. Oh yeah, wave-beam shots also home in. You ever wonder who Samus is working for? She's a bounty hunter. She also works with the Federation, so if it's not the Federation, then she's just doing it because she got a distress call. Usually, in a lot of the games, it's because of a distress call. And when it's not a distress call, it's the Federation. So it is actually stated. I don't think it's stated in I don't know if Metroid 1 explains what she's doing.
Recorded to logbook.
But in Super Metroid, they do. She answers the distress call for Ceres Station and then follows it up by chasing Ridley to Planet Zabbis. I wonder if there's a bounty hunter service. So, funny thing. When Retro Studios was making Metroid Prime, they asked Nintendo if they could have Samus do cool bounty hunter things. And Nintendo was like, what do you mean? And Retro had to explain to them what bounty hunter means. And the Nintendo reps were kind of horrified because they thought bounty hunter meant cool space guy. They didn't know bounty hunter actually meant you, like, track down people to claim a bounty. I don't know if that was ever actually proven, but it is not unusual for Japanese devs to pick words because they sound cool, not realizing the connotations or meaning of them. Like, there was a cut level that you can still access through a level select code in Sonic 3 and Knuckles called Genocide City, because they wanted a level that sounded dangerous, and for some reason they picked Genocide. And the level was cut when Sega of America had to explain to them what the word meant. Samus didn't end up like Dog, pepper spraying aliens. I never watched that show. I always thought it was weird that they just had a show about a bounty hunter, because if you know what bounty hunters do, that's kind of weird. I also never really watched much reality TV. If it was a competition show, sure. I didn't either, just the South Park episode making fun of it. There's always the South Park episode. I should probably actually be facing my monitor. Oh, wait.
Recorded to logbook.
Talon 4. Planet Dorming 2.
Recorded to logbook.
Zavis. Twin Tabula. Billiam. Zavis is inhospitable to most bioforms. Well, was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Talon 4. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Fun fact, 25 years, actually more than 25 years. Wait, no. This game came out in 2002. So we're actually almost 25 years since this game's release date. Fun fact, you are old. You will die of old age eventually. Super missile. Hi, chicken. Thank you for the 15 streams. Hollow? Holo? Holo the Wise Wolf? Spice and Wolf reference? Holy shit. I don't think Spice and Wolf had even aired by this point. Oh, it was a light novel first. When did the Spice and Wolf light novel come out? I've never read the light novels. Yeah, missiles. They're super. Oh, that probably really fucks with the bit rate. Troll tower. Oh, enjoy. Stay, Kalu Kalay. These guys explode when they die, and they will try to kamikaze into you sometimes. Like that. And that. That's a thing, but we can't do anything with it yet. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Was that a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse reference? Indeed it was. Never watched the show as a kid. I wasn't really a Disney Channel kid growing up. Well, kind of. But I am familiar with that meme, at least. Dun 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 dun. Chat, it's the Metroids. They're back! I showed my little brother a lot. My brother was close to my age, so we didn't really do that. It would be a really bad thing if this thing escaped. Internal organs of Metroid, singular, seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. Remember to scan both Flagra and the tentacles this time. For now. Metroid brain scan results in. Studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 degrees centigrade. The hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Yeah, 100% effective. In the event of a Metroid attack, repel creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting Metroids. This includes sedated specimens and those pronounced dead. As energy-based creatures, Metroids show immediate mass increases upon energy absorption. Motion near Hunter Metroid DG appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Personnel are slightly 3 meters away from stasis tank. Hunter Metroid DS is showing signs of increased instability and a heightened immunity to cold damping fields. Yippee! Metroids infused with Phazon, Strain, Vertigo are thriving. We feel they could be Class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed. Stasis Tank CO12 is contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Remove immediately. Quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of Phazon ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train and discipline subject useless. East Quarantine Cave has been secured. Specimen remains in the quarantine area. All experiments have been suspended pending pacification of area. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access is strictly prohibited until further notice. So one of the things that's really great about the Prime trilogy, especially Prime 1 and 2, is the space pirates being depicted as bumbling idiots. You'll see a lot more of that in the mines and in part of the pirate labs in Prime 2. That's where you really get to see it. Stank holds the remains of Experiment 7526. Conversion of Elite Pirate unsuccessful. Alright, there is another item in this room, I believe. Because in one part of the labs somewhere, I don't know if it's here in the Phazon Mines or in Prime 2, there is a moment where space pirate leadership is warning the troopers to stop trying to keep the Metroids as pets and feeding them pet food because it makes the Metroids sick. And I don't know if it's Prime 1 or 2 as well, but there's a bit where you can read about space pirates trying to reverse engineer Samus's technology, and it backfiring spectacularly, including a horrifying depiction or description of what happened to the person who tested the morph ball. Hi, Speedo. I don't remember specifically what happened to the space pirate that tested the morph ball technology, but if I remember correctly, his spine was severed from the waist down. You're welcome. That's going... okay. Oh, well, okay. Oh, we're getting it, I guess. Guess we're fighting Thardus soon. Alright, cease! Cease! Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm holding this too low. That's why I was having issues. I keep lowering it. Ice beam door. We don't have the ice beam though. We should be getting it pretty soon though. So, chat, I asked it last night, but we have some different people here today. What is your favorite Wii game? Mine is probably Mad World. What I remember, Boom Blocks, that is a very good choice. That is a very, very good choice, actually. I love Boom Blocks. Oh yeah, you were there for that stream, weren't you? It was my test stream, which led to this stream. The only other person I've talked about who even knew what it was. Century Tron. Fuck these things. Yeah, I was subscribed to Nintendo Power when I was in grade school. What? What? Oh. I was subscribed to Nintendo Power when I was in grade school. I think around, like, I want to say 2007. So that would have been, like, after I transferred to a Catholic school. And, I remember reading an article about Boom Blocks because it was a pretty big deal because it was Steven Spielberg's first video game. Obviously, everybody knows Steven Spielberg for his movies, but there was a period in the 90s where he made cartoons. Most famously, Animaniacs and Hysteria, and I think he also was involved with Freakazoid. He may have even done Tiny Toons Adventures, now that I think about it. All of which I watched when I was a kid. I don't remember Hysteria or Freakazoid very well, but I remember Tiny Toons and Animaniacs. Both of which, incidentally, got a recent reboots. Or continuations. I'm not sure which. I think both. But Boombox was a big deal because it was his first video game, and the whole idea of the game was he wanted to make a game that he could play with his kids. And so he came up with Boombox. Unfortunately, either through EA's poor marketing or just the Wii audience being the Wii audience, neither Boombox game sold very well. And Spielberg had stated that the poor sales of the game, well, the games, and the issues he had working with EA meant that he would probably never make another video game. Which is unfortunate, because Boombox and Bash Party are really, really good. He cooked. He and the team cooked, to be clear. Punch-Out, Rayman, Raving Rabbids 2. Punch-Out's good. I might stream it. Never got to finish it. I was stuck on one of the fights. I don't remember. It was probably Bald Bull. Lego Wii games. Lego games are pretty good. I don't have many of the Lego Wii games. I do have Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Kind of a waste of money, but I do want to get the first two trilogies of Lego Star Wars on PS2 again. I have the Complete Saga, so I really have no reason to, but, you know, there is a reason to get them, because Complete Saga changes the hub quite a bit. So, I want to get that again. Zeno, do we still have Lego Lord of the Rings for Wii? I don't remember if we have it for Wii anymore. I don't know. I think we sold it. Well, get up and go look! The game room is literally like 5 feet away. Just go look. It takes 3 seconds. You just need to look for the L's. I know you're used to taking them, but just look for one. On the first floor watching Chop, well, that's a skill issue. Sorry, I have to pause before I change expressions. I'm a little delayed here. I have to make sure I'm safe before I change the expression on my face. Chat, and this is something funny. I didn't have to do that. But you know, it felt good. It felt real good. I am getting bounced around. So you're in Findrana now? Well, good for you. I'm proud of you. I knew you had it in you. What if I just didn't fight, you know? What if I just ran? Remember, chat, if it sucks, hit the bricks. You can always run. The nunchuck cable is wrapping around my headset cable. It's fucking annoying. Oh god, it's acting wiki. Oh. That is a game that I wanted to get, but never did. There's a few Wii games that I still want to get. I want to get Little King's Story as well. The Wii had some phenomenal hidden gems. I knew some guys in high school who had a Wii and an Xbox 360, and they said that they would take a good Wii game over a good Xbox 360 game any day. I was like, the Wii unfortunately did have a lot of shovelware. It had an unfortunately large amount of it. But man, when a Wii game was good... chef's kiss. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. We were just talking about that, Kendra. Oh, wait a minute. Scan the bastard. Yeah! Okay, I'm dead. Scan. Fun fact, this is my favorite fight in the game. Come on, buddy. I want a first-person horror game that's based around Prime's scanning mechanic. Because I think that would be really good for a horror game. Like a sci-fi one. You're good, Kendra. Well, now I got it while he was rolling. Throwing a tantrum, buddy? Come on. Got him while he was rolling. Fireball. She's green for an amazing reason. Spoder Ball. Alright. So this should open up a little bit more. Magmore Caverns South. There is a thingy, and it's a nice main door, so never mind on the thingy. Chad, I was playing Silk Song earlier. I did it bad and looked up how to get the true ending of the game. And I keep finding conflicting information on how to trigger the true ending. So I don't know if I'm going to bother with it personally. I did not get the true ending of Hollow Knight, the first one. So probably not going to get the true ending of Silk Song, but we'll see. I did get unstuck on the boss that I was stuck on, so that was nice. And I immediately hit a roadblock with the next boss. So, that's not as nice. But, you know, we move on. Oh boy, the Triclops, my favorite. Metroid Prime 1 scans be like... It appears to be made out of shit-site alloy. but could crumble if you use a concussive blast. Metroid Prime 4 scans be like, it's a car, we don't know what it's for. Man, it is a crying shame how much of a disappointment Prime 4 was. Oh, there's the rubble. Oh, it's a zoomer. He's dead.
Recorded to logbook.
Fuck. Bye. Get nay-nayed. Oh, fuck, I forgot to scan the spider ball track. Oh wow, that really does just melt through an energy tank. I probably shouldn't do that again. Hey, Zeno, do you happen to remember one of the artifacts that's in, Magmar? Is it in Twin Fires? Or Lava Lake, or whatever it's called? Let me double check the logbook. Well, if it was here, it would have been in that. And it's not. So it's not here. It's in the other area. There we go. Now we are back here. Back to Talon Overworld. We have the spider ball, so there's more we can do in Chozo Ruins now, if I'm not mistaken. We also have the thermal visor. So I think our next item, I believe, is the ice beam. And then I want to say the X-ray visor? I think the X-ray visor is in Talon Overworld. I know the ice beam is in Chozo Ruins. Stop off at the gunship real quick. This will be a nice excuse to finish my coffee and replace my drink. I just felt something pop in my chest. That's probably fine. I also need to like stretch or something because my left arm is cramping. I'll be right back. I need to get a new drink. Alright, I have my replacement drink. It is milk. Because that is what I was told I should drink after finishing my coffee. Because it is alkaline, and it helps with the acidity from the coffee I just drank. And water does not do anything for me after I finish coffee. Because after I finish coffee, I get like a dry mouth, or a dry throat. Kind of unpleasant. Can't do anything over there because we don't have the ice beam or the gravity suit. Because I think ice beam, I think gravity suit is before crashed frigate. Okay. Definitely think gravity suit is before crashed frigate, because you wouldn't be able to do much in the frigate without the gravity suit. You can certainly try to get around, but it's not going to be pleasant. So now that we have super missiles, we can get an extra missile tank. Yeah. There we go. Alright. We need the grapple beam to go through the magma pool. We have the spider ball and the plasma beam. Done over there, I think. I can do something in Dynamo now. I can get into the sun chamber. I think. The ice beam is in Chozo Ruins, right? There is something I can do over there. See if I can get into the furnace. First things first, though, I want to go. I think I can get the artifact in the sun chamber now. I'm going to go try. It's probably better to do this when I have the plasma beam. Might not even be able to do it without the plasma beam, but I'm going to try. Normally I try to avoid killing those things, but I'm doing it out of spite because someone complained last stream. I'm a firefly murderer.
Recording to logbook.
Oh no, we do need the plasma beam. Do we? No, we don't. Oh, we're doing this now, are we? Fastest way to beat these guys is to just super missile them. E. I'm going the wrong way. You should watch it. It's no longer poisoned. Wow. Alright. Now we can go this way. Wrong button. Excuse me. You can go over here and go to Dynamo. And get an item, I think. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, we got about an hour of stream left, but I'm going to end around 9:50. Or if there's a save point, or like 9:40, I'll probably end there. I'm sorry, am I taking too long? Game, are you upset with me? That's what I figured. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Does it look like I give it in?
logbook.
Plated parasite.
Recording.
Not that way. It's not that way either. That works. Okay, we are missing 2 pieces of lore, it looks like. And a bunch of pirate lore. I actually don't think that should have counted. Here we go. Oh, rip all the fish. What the hell? Ice beam. Yep. All right. So unfortunately, unlike in the GameCube versions and also the Switch version, the guns don't have little particle effects that appear on them when you charge them. Because when Retro tried to include that in the Wii version, it would crash the game when the gun was viewed at different angles. So they removed it. Helen Overworld South. One other spot I want to check out first. I want to see where this goes because I don't remember. Talon Overworld East. Okay. I'm already here. Let's see where this goes. One of them should be near the X-ray visor, because I think you get the X-ray visor pretty close to getting in the ice beam. Need power bombs for X-ray visor? Do you? Alright, we're back here. We don't have the gravity suit, so we don't want to be here. Let's know where that goes. Oh, okay. Then the gravity suit must be next. Right, because there was an ice beam door in the pirate labs. Okay. I think that's where we're going next. Just picked up super missiles. Damn, we did that this stream. You're actually almost caught up. Brother, you are catching up. So chat, what do you think about this room? You need the X-ray visor to get all the way up to the top here. However, if you look carefully, you can see platforms where water droplets are landing. Oops. Oops. Which means you can get this missile expansion early. It's not really sequence breaking, though, I don't think, because there's nothing really stopping you from doing that. Well, I was right. The X-ray visor is close. We just don't get it yet. So we were both right. Because I mistake. What I was trying to say was that it was close to the ice beam, and it is. I just can't get it. Locks are engaged. Okay. I seem to remember I have to come from below in order to open that lock. Yeah, it's close to the ice beam. I just mistakenly thought that you got it immediately after because of how close it was. That's what I was remembering, that it was close. Because, I mean, it's past that tunnel, I think, with the rubble. Pretty sure. Ingration, you done it. Oh, there's a missile recharge room in there. Missile recharge rooms are few and far between in this game. I think they're kind of useless. Alright. Let's see. You have the ice beam. Once we can get through that door. This is something I can do over there now that I have the spider ball. Alright, so I think... Yeah, I can't get through that tunnel because of the rubble. I think we go to Magmore, which is... bit of a walk. Magmore is over there. It would actually be faster to come through the wrecked ship area. I can hit the gunship on my way. So we'll probably have enough time to get to Fendrana. And then I might end stream when I get there. You know, it seems to be on pace with my last playthrough of this game. I think, where for this session, I saved and quit shortly after getting the ice beam. Thing. Hey Zeno, I got a quick question for you. Do you mind if I just leave the Wii U set up in here? It's not like we ever use the damn thing. At least until I finish the Prime games. Do you have any objections? Yeah, we like never use this thing. I'm probably going to get a fair bit of use out of it just from streaming. And it's the most use it's gotten in like the past 10 years. Hell, fucking... These two streams that I've done with this game alone... I don't know, I'm excited for this thing. Have been the most use this thing has gotten since we got a PS4 in like 2016. Because we kind of stopped using the Switch, the Wii U, when we got a PS4. And then we stopped using it entirely when we got a Switch. Yeah. It just makes it easier because, like, this is the only console I'm going to be using this entire month. And I'm going to be using it a lot. So, it makes more sense to just leave it set up for now. And there's that. We got 2 ice beam doors. And I think they both, for the most part, go to the same area. I'm like 90% confident the Gravity City's next. Alright, so then I'll go through that door. I can't begin to carry. Ow. Alright, which way? The way I'm facing, looks like. Wait. No, the other way. Oh, it's an S-beam door there. Turn around. Every now and then they go. Ow. I wonder if we'll see, the GameCube versions of Prime 1 and 2 on the GameCube app on the Switch too. I think it's possible, but unlikely. At least for Prime 1. I think Prime 2 is a lot more likely than Prime 1, personally. Because Prime 1 already has a remaster on Switch. And while yes, it visually does look different, it is fundamentally the same game. It's not like Link's Awakening or Advance Wars, where there's a lot more to it than just a simple fresh coat of paint. It's quite literally the same game, just it looks nicer. It looks beautiful, honestly. It's one of the most beautiful looking Switch games. The fact that they were able to get that out of a Switch that late in its life was pretty awesome. Especially when compared to some other Nintendo games on Switch. On Scarlet. Sorry, my throat's bothering me. Alright, so now we turn around. I have no idea how loud that was, by the way. Oh, there's an energy tank you can get. I was bobbing my head to the music, but it was making a loud noise in my chair. Alright, that connects to the labs, so we can actually turn around. Hey, guess what, chat? We're about to enter my least favorite part of the game. Because we're about to enter the water area. Glider. Oh yeah, this I think is missable. Because I think he gets replaced by space pirates later on. Oopsies. Oh, they're also in the phase line lines. Okay. Yeah, they're the only Metroid 2 later stage of Metroids that you see in this game. They don't use them too often. There we go. Oh boy, I sure do hate this part. I kind of got over my thalassophobia with this game. Fungal hole A and B. Alright. But it still bothers me. Yep, gravity suit. Yes, I'm literally on my way over there. Sorry, I was adjusting something. You know, they always tell you, baby steps first. You always just want to, like, dip your toes in slowly. But not me. I'm gonna dive right in. This is not working. There we go. He does not want to open up. So you have to begin with the low visibility here in order to get through the area, and then you can get the gravity suit and you have an easier time getting around. Because the gravity suit improves your motion, your movement speed underwater, and it gives you better visibility underwater. Alright. Oh boy. Aqua Reaper. Yeah. So, this fish thing frozen in the wall, you can see another one right here. They're a little hard to see at the moment. These things are actually an unused enemy that has an unused scan art. And there's also an unfrozen specimen that it is scannable that doesn't display the art in the Pirate Labs, which unfortunately I missed before the lights turned off, so it's going to be impossible to see now. Yep, still have thalassophobia. I still tense up in this area. Does the gravity suit reduce damage like it does in the 2D games? I don't remember. Orpal. Why shoot Orpal? Speaking of Orpal, I know who we're gonna raid. Alright. So, correction, this is not my least favorite area. My least favorite area is actually the crashed frigate. Yeah, now you can see him a little better. Kind of. Now we have normal movement. And we can see... we have normal movement and we can see better. So it's a 25% reduction in every game. Alright. Okay. I can make my way back up top. Should be able to save and quit there, and we can continue this tomorrow. We are making very, very good progress. I seem to remember there was a save point by one of the elevators. The artists are wasting half my fucking supers by putting his big ass hands in the fucking way. Oh, I don't even use supers during that fight. I just use the Wave beam. It takes longer, but it doesn't waste ammo. Because if you use supers or just missiles in general, you do run the risk of whiffing a lot. So I just use the wave beam. Alright, double save. Use supers with the X-ray visor. Do you mean the thermal visor? Because you shouldn't have the X-ray visor yet unless you're cheating. Cheater. Xeno's a cheater. Alright, quit in here. I don't remember there being motion blur. Guess I'll have to play it again. Find out. Alright. So that will be it for me tonight. We will be back with Metroid Prime tomorrow. What day is it? Tuesday. So we probably could actually finish the game Thursday, which means we'll actually be starting Metroid Prime 2 on Friday. That'd be cool. Alright. So I already know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid my bestie, Virtual Kohai. He is currently doing... What is he doing? Just chatting stream. I think he's just yapping until he plays this game. He do be a yapper. Alright. Okay. So, I'll be back tomorrow with Metroid Prime 1, and Thursday also Prime 1. There's a very good chance we're going to finish the game on Thursday. So, we'll probably start Metroid Prime 2 on Friday. If we don't finish the game Thursday and I have enough time on Friday, I might just start Prime 2. Oh, that's spoilers. We haven't seen that game yet. Right. So, chat room. If you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you miss a stream, I have a mod channel on YouTube. If you want to join in on the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. You can use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.